don't sit down, don't get comfortable. We got a Facebook Marketplace pickup to make. Facebook Marketplace waits for no one. I was literally back there just checking Facebook Marketplace and someone popped up a message, is it available? Because I can come around and get it today. She messaged back, yes, what time can you get here? Well, all right, what's your address? And I'll Google map it. Gilfach in Bargoed. Hang on, I was there on Sunday. Yeah, I went up to make another Marketplace pickup on Sunday. I'll show you that later. Don't get distracted. No, whereas Gilfach's about 45 minutes away from me. Is that all right? Yeah, no problem. I'm on my way. And I am on my way. This is a good one for so many reasons. Oh, I hope no one's got there before me. Right, I'm here. No message to say someone's offered more or someone else is coming to collect it. We can't celebrate yet. Not until you've got it in your hands. Because I've had this before with that He-Man bundle. Got a different feeling about this. Nervous anticipation. I'm excited. Let's get it. Look at that. Trespassers, you are now a target. No, not 30. What was it? 31. That's not the right place. Head down. Number 31 it is. That would have been awkward. Got it. Tomitronic 3D. Thundering Turbo. There it is on the back. It's got the strap with it. I've tested it and it works as well. I paid £25 for that. Sold on eBay, going rate about 30 plus post. So not much to write home about. But when it comes with the original box, original polystyrene and the instructions, that is a game changer. Altogether, in this condition, the last buy it now went for about 80 plus post. But this is going absolutely nowhere near eBay. This here has got so much nostalgia for me. Me and my brother used to go to this kids club way back in the day, back in Nelsworth. We were chatting about this, right, the other day, and upstairs they had this games room and it had tons of these type of toys. It had Game Boys up there and we used to spend hours. It's probably nothing like that, probably nothing like you actually remember. But to us, it was absolutely class. Flamingo Twist, get in the comments, back me up on that. That is going straight in the collection. What a throwback and what a start to the day. And while we're up here, we might as well go around some of the local charity shops. Let's see what we can find. Let's do a little price check. Cardiff Blues rugby jersey XL. Looking about a tenner. So tenner for rugby jerseys. This is nice. I love these Brains Brewery Welsh ones. These are old school. Tenner, double XL. I've got a few Wales jerseys in stock. They didn't shift over the World Cup. If that was a fiver, I'd get that. Because you can afford to sell it for a bit cheap if you need to. I'd have to be selling that top price to make any money off that. Another one there, double XL, tenner. Someone's dropped in their whole collection, haven't they? These could be alright, you know. Tenner, size 7.5, Nike Air Force Ones. But you can see on the Nike tick they got 3M in. Condition looks, I was gonna say condition looks pretty decent. Look at the state of that. Pair of size 9s of these sold for about 40 plus post. If that wasn't there, I'd probably take a punt on them, but they're wrecked, aren't they? That's what we like to see though, isn't it? Just trays of loose toys. Let's get digging. There's Bulbasaur. What's that? Pokemon Trainer Trivia. Looks pretty new, that. Looking at solds. I mean, brand new. People are taking offers on a tenner. So we'll leave that. Big box of mixed Lego down there. 35 quid. Looks old as well. Trees. Little base plate. Couple of little figures in there. I always used to look out for trees. I used to sell the trees off individually. Little spaceman. I'm sure some of you guys would go wild for that. But for me, if I bought that, it would just sit around, do absolutely nothing. And I would just never, ever get around to looking at it. Tenner, yes, I'd buy it. Sell it as a job lot. 35 quid. Too much of an investment. Old school telly down here. Bright pink. Technosonic. Looks like it's being used to just prop up all the DVDs. Look at this here. You could get absolutely lost in here. Just seeing these in the window, look. Mashbox Stingray. 100 quid. Micro Machines. 100 quid. Look down there. Tracy Island Thunderbirds. Do we dare look? 70 quid. Offers above as well. From Toys R Us back in the day. Look at his mask. 30 quid they want for it. It is quite cool, I'll give them that. Let's just go back to this one a sec. I've had a look on eBay at what that sells for and what it's listed for. 20 to 30 pounds. Something like that. And that one, complete listed up, about 30 quid. Not even going to waste my time in there anymore. What's happened, right? The shop is an absolute state. They're still accepting donations, but they've got nowhere to put them. So the donations are just spread out all on the shop floor. They can't be selling much in there because the shelves are all stacked. And on that pricing, you can see why. Little transformer down there. No. 5 quid. Missing a wheel. Jesus. Liking this glass cabinet. There's some cool bits in here. Ton of die-cast cars. Wonder, is that £12.50 each? Or for all of them? Nothing particularly special there. Got some Power Rangers here. The little mechanism on top of that rescue bot looks to have broke. His head should pop up. Quite like that grey and orange one there. Missing a bit off the bottom of the door though. 45 quid. For a 1983 it's not a Transformer for one. That is crazy. So let me just give you a bit of context. Today I have been in 12 charity shops so far and I have not seen a single thing, not picked up anything, whether that be poor quality, crazy pricing. So I think what I'm going to do, go and have a bit of lunch, get my head back in it, see what this afternoon brings. There's some cool stuff in here, look at this. Ultimate Warrior, Funko Pop, 15 quid. Brand new sealed Xbox 360 hard drive there. Solds on that are about 20 quid, there's no price on it. So I will ask, see if we can get that. Some Subbuteo bits down there, can't see a price or actually what they are. Could be footballs. We'll have a look at that too. Look at this on the floor down here. PlayStation Mad Catz steering wheel. Should come with wheel, gear stick and pedals. There's a wheel. That's a little wee steering wheel. Hey, and there's the pedals there. That could be a goer, you know. Depends how much it is, obviously. Tenner. Let's have a look at solds. I'll be able to drop that down CEX, you know. Nah, not worth it. Sold about a £5 plus post. Oh, that's a shame. That's not bad. Kylo Ren lightsaber. Official Disney Store stamped on there. Thing is, it's not telescopic. That doesn't push back in. Lights up, makes sound on that. That's going to be awkward to post, isn't it? Nah, I'll leave it. Sporticus here, off a Lazy Town. 2004 stamped. Bit grubby around the edges, but he'd clean up pretty well. All the mechanism works. Sells for about a tenner, all in. A fair few listed, not many sold. Seems to bundle in well with the other Lazy Town characters. That's how to sell him. There's no other characters here. We'll leave him. I am loving this rugby top. Check this out. Adidas, Stade France. This is 2007 to 2008. 6 quid. Size large. That is unusual, isn't it? It's interesting. Got some lightning bolts on the back there. Soles look pretty strong as well. It's a good size. Yeah, we'll get that. Have a look at this. This feels like a really good deal. Hudson bass guitar. 15 quid. What I can't get over though, let's look at the neck of it there. Just looks a bit rough, doesn't it? Don't know whether that could be repaired. Either way, it needs a bit of effort. It needs a bit of TLC. So we'll leave it. Cool to see. Electronic as well. That's Professor McGonagall. off of Harry Potter. How much is she? £5. If she had the hat on, you could push, don't know, 12, 13 plus post. Without the hat, nowhere near. So I'll put her back. What is that in there? That's off Gundam, that is. Was it £1? That is sweet. I need to do a lot more research into that. It feels really good quality. Nice joints. Detailed. Loads of articulation. That probably goes with it. Yeah, let's get that. So today perfectly sums up the highs and lows of sourcing. Right at the start of the day, an absolute high, and it doesn't really matter what the item is or where you sourced it from. Charity shop, boot sale, online, doesn't matter. If you can find an absolute bargain, that piece of treasure before everyone else, that's the buzz, isn't it? That is the joy of this hobby. That really kickstarted my day off the right way. But then 4 hours of charity shopping, I must have been in 21, maybe 22 charity shops, and I only found 2 items. That is the absolute low, and we've all been there. And today just wasn't my day. But the thing is, I really wanted to spend some money today, whether it be buying stuff cheap to sell on eBay, or buying stuff for myself to use, or buying stuff for my collection. I couldn't find anything that ticked any of those boxes. And there's a few reasons for that. I didn't film in all the shops because it was constant themes, just poor quality stock, over expensive. And I also find that if I've gone to, say, 10 shops and I've not seen anything, I go in with a complete different mindset. My head just goes. I go in thinking that I'm not actually going to find anything. I rush around the shop just to validate that thought. If I'd found a couple of things in the first couple of charity shops, I would have then carried on, been a lot more positive, probably took my time in them, probably gone to less shops actually, and come away with more. But today just wasn't to be. And if you've had a day like I've had today, it's easy to get disheartened or a bit demoralised. But then on Saturday, I had the absolute opposite experience. I dropped my postage off, went to one charity shop for 15 minutes, and I come away with 5 decent items. Let me show you a couple actually. So one of them's already sold. I'll run you through that in a bit. This was quite a nice little find here. Look. This is a Jurassic World mask. This is blue. Makes sounds. I've taken the batteries out, but that one's listed up on eBay. Maybe I haven't taken the batteries out. But then this was the find of the trip. From the Good Dinosaur. Get him out. This is Arlo. Put batteries in him. Push the buttons on him. He walks. He talks. That was only $2.99. But the best thing is, right, in the 50p box, I found the little boy. We should go with him. He's all magnetised. Sticks on there. You got a complete set. $2.99 plus 50p. That sells regularly on eBay, £30 plus post. So that 15-20 minutes on Saturday, I did much better than the 4 hours I spent today. But then again, if you don't put yourself in the position to go out and find stuff, you never will. So don't worry, next week I'll be hitting the charity shops again, hopefully get a bit more luck. But actually today was a little bit of a freebie because on Sunday I did make a nice Facebook Marketplace pickup. So I've already got a little bit of profit or potential profit in the bag there. Let me show you what I picked up, remembering that I didn't know that I was picking this stuff up today. No snoozing and losing today. It's Sunday, I've come up to Gilvac, which is near Bargoed, to make a Facebook Marketplace pickup. I did ask if I could pick it up Wednesday and they said okay, but you know what, I did that before and I missed out, so just jumped in the car, come up and get it. This one shouldn't be as competitive as what the other Marketplace pickups were, but still, it's a nice bundle. Let's get it. And here's what I picked up. I paid £40 for a ton of Lord of the Rings Warhammer. But before I open this up, this box alone, the Citadel case, the Games Workshop hard case with the foam inserts, that sells regularly on eBay for £30 plus post. So that is the bulk of my money back already before we've even got into it. But there are some nice little items in here. Check these out. So I've got 3 foam trays full of Lord of the Rings figures. There are a lot of bog standard plastic ones. You've got goblins like this and the men like this. These come with the original starter game. You've got Uruk-hai, you've got dwarves, you've got elves. Loads of stock army fillers. But here are some of the highlights. This metal troll here will go for 10 to 15 plus post. This plastic troll of Moria here, his hand is down there, just needs to be glued back on. That's a 10 to 15 pound troll. And you've got another plastic one there as well, which I could bundle in if he doesn't sell for very much. And here you've got a metal catapult, and I do have the 3 metal figures that go with it. That goes for about 20 plus post. And then you got a full plastic fellowship as well. There's Aragorn. You got 3 hobbits down there. I got the full fellowship set. That's a £15 plus post listing as well. There are some other individual metal figures. There's Saruman there. Not worth selling off on their own, but they could bundle pretty well. And then I might just job lot all of the other plastic figures. Auction, buy it now. I need to do a bit more research. And once all of the figures are gone, I'll sell the case on too. So from my initial £40 investment, I'll be aiming for about £100 profit. Right, while I pack all this away, check out some eBay solds. This weekend has been a slow one on eBay. I've only sold 2 things. This first one though, so random. This is a Monkichi. I have never heard of it whatsoever. Never seen one ever. In fact, the only reason this is on my radar is because I bought a load of Connor's old stock off him ages ago. And this was in it. But what I've learned off Connor, you just never doubt it. The most random things, obscure things. It's got no tag on it or label to identify it. Some of them can be really, really good. Now, granted, I've had this listed up for ages. 35 quid plus post, something like that. That's what I was hoping for. Offer come in, 25 quid. The buyer's got no feedback, so I'm wondering, have they opened an account just to buy this? I think they are quite collectible. It's been hanging around for so long, I accepted it. Monkichi. This one, if I'm honest, is equally surprising. From 2017, this is a Jurassic World T-Rex mask. Now, usually with the modern Jurassic World masks, they're massive, they light up, they make sound. This one does none of that. Pretty nondescript. That's it. Now, I was actually going to leave this. I only picked this up Saturday morning. I paid £3 for it, and it sold on Saturday. This one isn't complete. It should have a little strap through there. So when you put it on and open your mouth, the jaw opens. This is missing. For that reason, I was going to leave it. But the solds, if it is complete, 30 plus post, maybe a little bit more. Well, I stuck this up for 25 quid all in because it doesn't have that strap and someone just snapped that up. To be honest, I think I just got really lucky with it. Listed it up at the right time. There's a buyer out there looking for a Halloween mask. But keep an eye out for that one. A nice little late night sale. Only listed this up today. It's Nintendo Switch Pokemon Let's Go Pikachu. Look at the state of the box. Absolutely ruined. I got this off of Facebook Marketplace over in Barry. This and that Pokeball up there. I want to keep that Pokeball. But I listed this up. 25 quid all in, or just under. That's what it's gone for. And to post it right, I'm just going to recycle one of these envelopes down here. That one will be all right there. Nice and quick, nice and simple. And I only sold 3 things Monday and Tuesday. This is the first one here. I took a punt on this at the car boot sale. 50p, pounds, something like that. It's an old school Fisher-Price music box. It does work. You turn the handle and it plays the mulberry bush, but this is in terrible condition. All the like paper on the back, it's all faded. There's a bit of pen on there as well. Should have a little strap on top like that. So if I was a collector of this type of thing, probably wouldn't appeal to me. That's why it's hung around for so long, I reckon. I took an offer just to get it shifted, 6 quid plus post. A Kiddies Home Wales football jersey for ages 11 to 12. Nice embroidered badge on the front there. That's gone for just under 12 quid. I went through a spell, right, of whenever I found a pair of shoes that were my size, I just keep them, just in case I want to wear them. But the thing is, I'm building up a heck of a collection of them, and I still only wear 2 or 3 pairs. These were part of that just wider collection. Need to get rid of them. These are a pair of Nike Tempo rubber sole bottoms. Very, very sellable. Had these listed up for 20 quid. Took an offer, £10 plus postage to try and just stimulate a few more sales on eBay. Hopefully that works over the next few days. So it's safe to say my eBay sales haven't been particularly great, considering we are only 2 months away from Christmas and the bulk of the stuff I'm trying to sell are toys and games. This should be absolutely flying, but it's just not. What I really need to do is just knuckle down and just hammer out some listings. My listing has not been good enough. That's what I'm putting it down to. But I'm also noticing a lot of my older items are starting to shift now, rather than the newer stuff that I'm putting up. That's telling me that perhaps some of the stuff I've been buying and listing recently just hasn't been particularly great. So I need to review that. And I also think a lot of the good stuff I'm buying is just appealing to me and I'm actually keeping it. So whereas before this type of stuff would have hit eBay, it's just not even getting anywhere near it. I have been seeing a lot of great sales up on Instagram and also on other YouTubers' channels. So that is giving me a lot of hope, giving me a lot of motivation that people are out there buying. But if you're in the same boat as me and sales aren't particularly good, there's no point in looking elsewhere. We need to turn it around. So let's look at our listings. Let's get the quantity up, let's get the quality up, and hopefully that should bring on the sales. Guys, if you enjoyed this video, hit that like and don't forget to hit that subscribe button. It just helps the channel grow. Next video will be this time next week, but hopefully we have a bit more luck out in the charity shops. Catch you then.